with Irish head coach Mike Brey, brought to you by Gatorade. And Binghamton came out in a really tough 2-3 zone that gave you fits in the first half.
It did give us a problem. And, you know, the one thing I like about tonight is I just told him, I said, that's going to be what January 5th, we're going to have to deal with a zone. And it's hard sometimes, and it's hard to get into a flow. And can you be mentally tough enough? And, you know, second half we got into a little bit better flow. But, and, you know, I think we were kind of feeling ourselves without Rex, too. This is the first time we played 40 minutes without him. But I'm thrilled with what our big guys, and I'm really thrilled with Juwan. You know, he just continues to get better for us, and what a special night for Juwan Durham.
And a good transition, but I mean, Saturday, when you had your best flow of the year, that's what Rex did. And Saturday it showed up. He had 10 assists. He knows how to beat this. He knows who to get the ball to. And it is going to be an adjustment now, and you have to make it quickly, not having him against these kinds of defenses.
Well, you know, I think we've taken one ball handler off the floor. Now, we still ended up with 15 assists and 10 turnovers. We didn't look very good at halftime. But, you know, I think Dane has got to develop as a ball handler for us. You know, certainly Prentice and TJ become very important ball handlers for us because there is no more Rex. So there's the area where I'm, you know, how do we handle the ball and move it and pass it? And Dane's got to be groomed in that. And again, I thought Nick Jogo gave us good minutes too. He gave us very good minutes, and he is part of the rotation as well. So, you know, it was one of those hard games. It wasn't pretty like the other day in Indianapolis. It was hard, but you're going to be in those, and can you figure out how to escape? And we did enough to escape.
Well, Coach, speaking back to that 2-3 zone, it seems like you guys made a bunch of adjustments after a halftime. Didn't settle for as many jump shots, really worked to get into the high post, short corner. What was your message to the guys?
Yeah, we did a better job of ball screening for TJ and getting into the lane and then hitting the foul line guys and making decisions. We were better. I didn't have us organized enough in the first half against zone. We were able to get a little more organized in the second half and move the ball well and got foul line touches, and then we interior passed well. I thought Juwan and Johnny and DJ all passed to each other, and Nate inside the zone well.
You mentioned Durham, career high, 16 points, 12 rebounds, his first career double-double, and Mr. Consistency all year long. It's why you named him a captain. John Mooney again, 12 points, 12 rebounds, 6 double-double. I haven't seen tonight's box scores, but going in, no one else in the ACC has more than 3.
Well, we've talked about Juwan already, and just excited for him as he just keeps getting better and better. But Johnny Mooney has been just a man for us. He's the same guy every day. He's such a role model for the young guys. He doesn't change who he is emotionally. He's the same player every day. He doesn't experiment with his strengths and weaknesses, and you know, he is having in the midst of a great year for us.
So, Coach, certainly you lose Rex, a senior leader, a vocal leader for you guys. Are there any other players that you're sort of looking to now to step up and fill some of that leadership void?
Well, I think it really comes to, you know, a TJ Gibbs and a Johnny Mooney have to be even more on alert as leaders for us. You know, Nick Jogo's been in our program a while, and he has a very good voice, and he is going to be part of the rotation a little bit more now. You know, and so... And then I think it's going to be interesting to watch. You know, Prentice Hub is a voice. You know, he was not as he was good in the second half tonight. He had a good second half, tough first half. But he's a voice, and he's a quarterback guard for us. So I just think he needs to talk more too. But you lose a lot when you lose a Pfluger as far as the ball handling on the offensive end, the defense on the defensive end, the leadership and talk in the midst of the game. We're having to figure this out now over the next couple weeks before ACC plays.
And not to mention he was starting to hit big shots in key situations. But he's done for the year. You have 2 games left before conference play starts in Blacksburg on New Year's Day. 1 game on Thursday night, then a much-needed Christmas break we'll talk about on Thursday. But what do you want to accomplish over the next 48 hours?
Well, I think for us, you know, I told them we have 1 practice, 1 game left before we break for Christmas, so we've got to be productive and focused with it. So, you know, we'll come back in tomorrow. We won't go long because some guys played some heavy minutes tonight, but we'll go, you know, short, watch some film, get prepared for Jacksonville, and, you know, and I hope we could play well before we all go home. Our guys need to go home. They deserve to get out of here a little bit They did a fabulous job academically, got the grades last night. We had a team GPA of 3.0. I'm very proud of what our guys have done academically, but they need to get home to their families. So we'd like to finish this well on Thursday and go home for a while.
Impressive when you consider you got 5 freshmen going to class.
And four of our freshmen were over 3.0. And it tells you the kind of freshman class we have. They are focused, business-like guys. So they've handled their business. It's a neat group to be around. They're very business-like about what they do, and it's fun being with them every day.